Hello everyone, I am Balaji Rao. Welcome to BR Max class. This is 6th class in vector algebra. In last class, we learned all 14 formulas related to cross product of vectors. You all know that BR Max class has its own Android app now on Play Store. So that app link is given in the description. You can download the app and you can attend the free test on vector algebra. And the course link is given in the description. You can check that course link in case if you want to learn vector algebra through BR Max class app. Okay, so in this class, what we are going to do? In this class, you observe this is exercise number 10.4 in vector algebra chapter class 12 NCERT textbook. You observe in this total how many problems are there? Total 12 problems are there. So these 12 problems I am going to complete in this class now. These 12 problems I'll complete in this class. Okay, so it may take some time. All these problems are very easy when you are thorough with the 14 formulas that what we learned in last class. Okay, you see this is question number 1. What they are asking in this question? They given the vector a bar and they given the vector b bar. What they are asking? They are asking us to calculate magnitude of a bar cross b bar. Please see the first question. What they are asking? They are asking us to calculate magnitude of a bar cross b bar. For that, they given vector a bar and they given vector b bar. Okay. What they are asking? They are asking us to calculate magnitude of a bar cross b bar. To calculate magnitude of a bar cross b bar, what formulas we have actually? Actually, we have a formula. We learned 14 formulas. Na? In that, one formula is there. Magnitude of a bar cross b bar equal to magnitude of a bar into magnitude of b bar into sine theta. But to use this formula, theta is not given directly. Theta is not given directly. So best method is I'll calculate a bar cross b bar first. When they given vectors a bar b bar, how to calculate a bar cross b bar? Determinant of I cap, j cap, k cap, a bar components, scalar components, b bar scalar components. Then I'll get a vector here. Then I'll get a vector a bar cross b bar, right? So first I'll calculate a bar cross b bar. After calculating a bar cross b bar, I can calculate magnitude of a bar cross b bar, because you know that formula. If a bar equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap, then magnitude of that vector is root over x square plus y square plus z square, like this. So to do this problem, first what I am going to calculate? I am going to calculate a bar cross b bar. Okay, so let's start the solution. I need to calculate a bar cross b bar. How to calculate a bar cross b bar? When they given two vectors like this, a bar b bar, then to calculate a bar cross b bar, the formula is determinant of I cap, j cap, k cap. You observe a bar scalar components. What are a bar scalar components? 1, minus 7, 7. You observe b bar scalar components. What are b bar scalar components? 3, minus 2, 2. Right? So, like how you will expand the determinant in maths and determinants chapter, you learn how to expand the determinant. To calculate a bar cross b bar, I need to expand this determinant. How to expand the determinant? In maths and determinants, you learn how to expand this, right? First you write I cap into, now you observe this, delete the row, corresponding row and corresponding column related to I cap. You look here, I cap related, delete this row and this column. Now whatever the part is there, you do the determinant of that part. Okay, you know how to expand this determinant. Okay, AD minus BC, like minus 7 into 2. Minus 7 into 2 is what? Minus 14 minus, look here, this is a minus of minus plus, AD minus BC plus minus 14. Correct? Right. Yes, 14 plus 14 minus j cap into, you need to know the determinants knowledge here. Here j cap I written, so you delete the corresponding row and corresponding column of j cap. Then whatever the remaining elements are there, you need to do the determinant of that. like 1 into 2, 2 minus 7 into 3, 21. Okay, so this is 2 minus 21. Okay, plus k cap into, now delete the corresponding row and corresponding column. Then what you will get? 1 into minus 2, that is minus 2, minus 3 into minus 7. Look here, 3 into minus 7, that is minus 21, that is plus 21. So what you will get here? Minus 2 plus 21. I hope you know how to expand the determinant. Okay, so what this will become? This minus 14 plus 14 will get cancelled, that is 0 into I cap. So no need to write that 0 into I cap. Okay, now this observe this one, 2 minus 21. 2 minus 21 is minus 19. Minus of minus plus. So what you will get here? This is 19 into j cap. Okay, plus minus 2 plus 12. Minus 2 plus 12 is what? That is plus 19. Okay, 19 into k cap. So we calculated a bar cross b bar. Okay, when they given vectors a bar b bar like this, to calculate a bar cross b bar, we use this formula. Determinant of I cap, j cap, k cap. A bar scalar components. You look here, a bar scalar components 1 minus 7, 7. B bar scalar components 3 minus 2, 2. Okay, and we will expand the determinant, then you will get a bar cross b bar. Okay, actually what they are asking in the question? They are asking magnitude of a bar cross b bar. You know that, suppose a vector is like this, a bar equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. Then what is magnitude of a bar? Magnitude of a bar is root over x square plus y square plus z square. Right? So this is the formula. So here, how to calculate magnitude of a bar cross b bar? Magnitude of a bar cross b bar equal to root over 19 whole square plus 19 whole square. This is nothing but root over 2 times of 19 whole square. This can be written as root 2 into root 19 whole square. Right? This 2 square root will get cancelled. Then what you will get? 19 into root 2 you will get. Correct? It can be understood easily. Okay. So this is what this is, 19 into root 2 square units. This is, no, this is not area. Na? Okay. What they are asking? Magnitude of a bar cross b bar. So magnitude is always a real number. It's a scalar. A bar cross b bar is a vector. Look here. A bar cross b bar is a vector. Magnitude of a bar cross b bar is a scalar. It's some number. I hope you understand this solution. Right? Let's move to the second question. Observe this question. Very interesting question actually it is. See, I am saying now, if you are thorough with the 14 formulas related to cross product, this vector algebra is dead easy. So you see this second question, what they are asking in this question. See what they are asking. Find a unit vector. You forget about sometime about unit vector. Just forget about unit, right? Then what is this? Find a vector perpendicular to each of the given vectors. Perpendicular to a bar plus b bar and a bar minus b bar. Find a vector perpendicular to a bar plus b bar and a bar minus b bar. We learned 14 formulas now. In that, what is this a bar cross b bar? What is a bar cross b bar? A bar cross b bar is a vector, correct? Which is perpendicular to, it is a vector, yes, it is a vector perpendicular to, what? Perpendicular to both a bar and b bar, right? A bar cross b bar is a vector which is perpendicular to both a bar and b bar. Suppose, in a question they are asking us to calculate, find a vector perpendicular to p bar and q bar. Find a vector which is perpendicular to p bar and q bar. What you will calculate? Yes, answer. What you will calculate? P bar cross q bar. What is this p bar cross q bar? P bar cross q bar is a vector which is perpendicular to p bar as well as q bar. I hope you are understanding. Okay. Here what they are asking, find a vector. Keep this unit vector aside, I'll discuss that also. Find a vector perpendicular to a bar plus b bar and a bar minus b bar. Then what we need to calculate? Answer. A bar plus b bar cross a bar minus b bar. What is this? This is a vector. Whatever you are getting here, That is a vector, right? It is a vector. This vector is perpendicular to a bar plus b bar as well as a bar minus b bar. Okay. So a bar plus b bar cross a bar minus b bar is a vector which is perpendicular to a bar plus b bar as well as a bar minus b bar. I hope you are understand. What is this p bar cross q bar? P bar cross q bar is a vector which is perpendicular to p bar as well as q bar. Got it? Right. So here, what is the vector which is perpendicular to a bar plus b bar and a bar minus b bar? You observe here, a bar plus b bar cross a bar minus b bar. It is the vector which is perpendicular to a bar cross b bar. Okay. You see here, a bar cross b bar. What is a bar cross b bar? It is a vector perpendicular to a bar as well as b bar. Something like this. You please try to imagine whatever I am drawing here. You try to imagine in three-dimensional geometry. This is a bar and this is b bar. Something is like this. Okay. You observe this is the vector. This is the vector. We discussed these things in earlier class. You observe this vector. This is the vector a bar cross b bar. Okay. Where is minus of a bar cross b bar? You look here. Minus of a bar cross b bar. Minus of a bar cross b bar is exactly opposite direction of a bar cross b bar. See, look here. This is a bar cross b bar. What is this one? Opposite direction. What is this? This is minus of a bar cross b bar. Please try to understand. What point specifically I am trying to say? Plus a bar cross b bar. This is a vector perpendicular to a bar as well as b bar. Minus of a bar cross b bar. Minus of a bar cross b bar is also perpendicular to both a bar as well as b bar. Okay. So here the point is what I need to calculate first. I want to calculate a vector which is perpendicular to both of these things. So what I will calculate here, a bar plus b bar cross a bar minus b bar. Okay. This is the vector. This is the vector which is perpendicular to a bar plus b bar as well as a bar minus b bar. That is clear. Okay. And the point is when I write plus or minus here, whatever I will get, that is also perpendicular to a bar plus b bar as well as a bar minus b bar. This we already discussed in the theory part in last class. That 14 problems are there, 14 formulas are there now, right? So this is the vector which is perpendicular to a bar plus b bar as well as a bar minus b bar. Now the question is what they are asking? Unit vector. Unit vector. Any vector can be made into a unit vector. You know this point. Any vector can be made into a unit vector by dividing that vector with its magnitude. Any vector can be made into a unit vector by dividing that vector with its magnitude. So here, this is the vector now. If I divide this vector with its magnitude, modulus of, I'll write directly here, divided by, okay, magnitude of that vector. Any vector, whatever you are getting here, you observe this is the vector. That vector is divided with its magnitude. We learned this in unit vector concept, right? We learned this in unit vector concept. So this is the vector. This is a unit vector. This is a unit vector. What is the direction of this vector? This vector is along the direction of a bar plus b bar and a bar plus b bar cross a bar minus b bar. What is the direction of a bar plus b bar cross a bar minus b bar? This is the vector which is perpendicular to a bar plus b bar as well as a bar minus b bar. So what the formula here? Plus or minus. You observe here what formula I written. What is this? This is the unit vector. You observe here unit vector they are asking. What I written here, that is the unit vector. What is the direction of this vector? What is the direction of this vector? This vector is along the direction of a bar plus b bar cross a bar minus b bar. This vector is along this direction, this vector direction. This vector is perpendicular to a bar plus b bar and a bar minus b bar. So to calculate this problem, we need to calculate this one. We need to use this formula. So first I'll try to calculate this one. So for that, what is the given data? They given a bar. What is a bar is given as? A bar is given as 3i cap plus 2j cap plus 2k cap. I'll write their scalar components, or else I'll write like this. A bar is given as 3i cap plus 2j cap plus 2k cap. I'll write their scalar components. What are the scalar components? 3 2, 2, right? Scalar components of A bar, 3, 2, 2, okay? Now I'll write B bar. B bar, what is B bar given? They given it as I cap plus 2 j cap minus 2 k cap, okay? What you will get? 1, 2, minus 2, okay? 1, 2, minus 2, this is B bar, okay? Now I need A bar plus B bar. A bar plus B bar is nothing but addition of these two vectors, right? A bar plus B bar. Add these two vectors, what you will get? 3 plus 1, 4 I cap, okay? 4 I cap plus, yes, 2 plus 2, 4 j cap, very good, plus 2 plus of minus 2. 2 plus of minus 2 is 0, that is 0 into k cap, that is 0, no need to write. So here A bar plus B bar is 4 I cap plus 4 j cap. Now I'll calculate A bar minus B bar, okay? I'll calculate A bar minus B bar, okay? A bar minus B bar, look here, 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2, okay? So this is 2 I cap. Look here, 2 minus 2, that is 0 into j cap, no need to write that one, plus 2 minus of minus 2, that is plus 4, 4 k cap. If I want to write the scalar components of this vector, how I'll write? I'll write like this, 4 comma 4 comma 0, okay? And how will write the scalar components of this vector? 2 comma 0 comma 4, okay? 2 comma 0 comma 4, okay? A bar plus B bar, as well as I calculated A bar plus B bar and A bar minus B bar, okay? So what I need now? I need A bar plus B bar cross A bar minus B bar. What I need? A bar plus B bar cross A bar minus B bar, okay? I need to calculate that. A bar plus B bar cross A bar minus B bar, because what are the things we need here? Look here, A bar minus B bar. You look here, A bar plus B bar cross A bar minus B bar. Look here, this is there here, A bar plus B bar cross A bar minus B bar. This is the vector which is perpendicular to A bar plus B bar as well as A bar minus B bar, okay? So how to calculate this? Very simple. Determinant of, right? Determinant of I cap, j cap, k cap. Okay, what is A bar plus B bar? A bar plus B bar is 4 comma 4 comma 0, right? 4 comma 4 comma 0, okay? What is A bar minus B bar? A bar minus B bar is 2 comma 0 comma 4, okay? Right. So you expand this determinant, I cap into yes, 16 minus 0, what you will get here? 16 minus 0, I'll write here. This is 16 minus 0, okay, minus j cap into, okay, so what you will get here again? I cap into 16, j cap also 16 minus 0, right? This is 16 minus 0, okay, plus k cap into, yes, expand this determinant, what you will get? If you expand this 0 minus 8, that is minus 8, right? 0 minus 8. So if I simplify this, what I'll get? I'll get it as 16 I cap minus 16 j cap minus 8 k cap. I got like this, okay? So this is A bar plus B bar cross A bar minus B bar. Actually what I am trying to calculate, look here, I am trying to calculate this one. I am trying to calculate this one, plus or minus A bar plus B bar cross A bar minus B bar divided by magnitude of A bar plus B bar cross A bar minus B bar. So this is over. I calculated this one. So what I got? Minus 6 I cap minus 16 I cap minus 16 j cap minus 8 k cap I got. So I need to calculate its magnitude, okay? So magnitude of this vector, magnitude of A bar plus B bar cross A bar minus B bar, okay, that equal to root over, okay, 16 square plus 16 square plus 8 square, okay, that equal to root over 256 plus 256 plus 64, right? Root over 256 plus 256 plus 8 8s are 64. If you add them, what you will get? Root over 576 you will get, right? Root over 576. Root over 576 is what? 24 into 24, 24 square. So what is this? This is 24. Okay, so I got magnitude of a bar, magnitude of this one also I got, right? Finally, I'll write this one. What is this? This is the unit vector. I'll write here. Unit vector perpendicular to both a bar plus b bar and a bar minus b bar is, yes, what is the formula? This is the formula, is plus or minus a bar plus b bar cross a bar minus b bar divided by magnitude of a bar plus b bar cross a bar minus b bar. Okay, that equal to plus or minus, what is a bar plus b bar cross a bar minus b bar? What we got? We got it as like this, 16 I cap minus 16 j cap minus 8 k cap. Okay, this is that vector. And what is its magnitude? Divided by its magnitude, we got it as 24. Look here, its magnitude we got it as 24. Okay, this is 24. You can take 8 common in the numerator, right? Take 8 common in the numerator. What you will get? This equal to plus or minus, if I take 8 common, what I will get? 2 I cap minus 2 j cap minus k cap divided by 24. Okay, so what is this? This is plus or minus 2 by 3. Look here, this is there, not 2 by 3 I cap minus 2 by 3 j cap minus 1 by 3 k cap, like that I can write. Okay, so this is 2 by 3 I cap minus 2 by 3 j cap minus 1 by 3 k cap. So I think we got the order, plus or minus 2 by 3 I cap minus 2 by 3 j cap minus 1 by 3 k cap, right? So plus or minus 2 by 3 I cap minus 2 by 3 j cap minus 1 by 3 k cap is there. Now this is the vector. This vector is perpendicular to a bar plus b bar as well as a bar minus b bar. I hope you understand the solution for second problem. They are asking to calculate unit vector perpendicular to each of these vectors. So this is the formula, right? This is the unit vector which is perpendicular to a bar plus b bar as well as a bar minus b bar. Okay. Now, next question. See the third question. Here, what they are asking, if a unit vector a bar makes an angle pi by 3 with I cap. If a unit vector a bar makes an angle pi by 3 with I cap. Here I will just try to explain this. You know direction cosines. You learn about direction cosines of a vector. Suppose x-axis, y-axis, z-axis are like this. X-axis, y-axis, z-axis are like this. If there is a vector, I'll name this as a bar. We'll name this as a bar. If there is a vector which makes an angle alpha with x-axis, right? And here with x-axis, it makes an angle alpha with x-axis. It makes an angle beta with y-axis. It makes an angle, this vector makes an angle gamma with z-axis. Then cos alpha comma cos beta comma cos gamma are called direction cosines of a vector, right? Alpha, beta, gamma are the angles made by a vector a bar. Then direction cosines of a bar are what? Cos alpha comma cos beta comma cos gamma are the direction cosines of a vector a bar. And while learning direction cosines of a vector, we learned this point also. What point that is? Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equal to 1. So in this problem, to do this problem, you must have this knowledge. Okay. Here you observe the question, what they are saying, a bar makes an angle pi by 3 with I cap. What is I cap? I cap is a unit vector along the direction of x-axis. A bar is a unit vector along the direction of x-axis, correct? So here, what is alpha? Alpha is pi by 3. Please try to understand. In this question, alpha is pi by 3. And A bar makes an angle pi by 4 with J cap. That means J cap is along the direction of y axis. Na? So they given that beta equal to pi by 4. Okay. And an acute angle theta with K cap. That means gamma is given here as theta. Then what they are asking in this question, they are asking find theta as well as component of A bar. Okay. So first thing is I'll write the given data solution. First, I'll take let A bar as x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. I take an A bar like this. What are the scalar components of this vector here? As it is xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. Scalar components are x, y, z. You observe here, they are asking components of A bar. Na? That means at the end, I need to calculate x, y, z values. At the end, I need to calculate x value, y value, z value. Okay. So here find theta also they are asking. What I'll write here, given A bar makes angles pi by 3 comma pi by 4 with x axis and y axis respectively means A bar makes an angle pi by 3 with x axis, A bar makes an angle pi by 4 with y axis. And you see here an acute angle theta, they are saying acute angle. An acute angle theta, A bar makes an angle theta with k cap. A bar makes an angle theta with k cap. Here what you need to know? You need to know this formula. What is that formula? Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equal to 1. You know, here cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are the direction cosines of a vector. Cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are the direction cosines of a vector. Then we know this formula cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equal to 1. Okay. So here, what I need here, I need alpha. What is alpha? Alpha is given as pi by 3. In the question it is there. Beta, what is beta? Beta is given as pi by 4. You please observe here. This is alpha, this is beta. What is gamma? It is theta, right? Here gamma is theta. So cos square pi by 4, cos square pi by 3. Here pi by 3 is there. Pi by 3 means 60 degrees, right? Cos square pi by 3 plus cos square beta. Beta is pi by 4 plus cos square gamma is theta equal to 1. So pi by 3 is what? Pi by 3 is 60 degrees. Cos 60 degrees value 1 by 2. Here 1 by 2 whole square, because this is cos square na. Okay. Cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2 whole square plus cos square theta equal to 1. Okay. If I simplify this, what I will get? 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 plus cos square theta equal to 1. Right? 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 is what? This is a 3 by 4, right? This is 3 by 4 plus cos square theta equal to 1. From this, what is cos square theta? Cos square theta equal to 1 minus 3 by 4. That is 1 by 4. Cos square theta equal to 1 by 4. What is cos theta? Cos theta is plus or minus 1 by 2. When cos square theta equal to 1 by 4, cos theta is plus or minus 1 by 2. In the question, they mentioned that theta is what? Theta is acute angle. Observe the question. They given that an acute angle theta. What is theta? Theta is acute angle, right? So theta is acute angle. So as theta is acute angle, I cannot take minus here because cos theta is negative in second quadrant, which is obtuse angle, right? So I need to take plus only. I hope you are understanding, right? So when cos theta equal to 1 by 2, what is theta? 60 degrees, right? 60 degrees in radian measure, pi by 3, right? So here for this question, what is theta? Theta is pi by 3. Okay. Here, now you see here we have this pi by 3, pi by 4 and theta. What is theta here? I got now theta as pi by 3. Okay. And what they are asking in this question? In this question, they are asking components of A bar. Components of A bar. Components of A bar means, what are components of A bar? X, Y, Z. Components of A bar is X, Y, Z. That means I need to calculate X value, Y value, Z value. Okay. So what I'll do here, I'll write the formula of direction cosines. I'll write the formula here. Direction cosines of A bar. Direction cosines of A bar. What is the formula? Direction cosines of A bar is, yes, X divided by root over X square plus Y square plus Z square. Okay. Y divided by root over X square plus Y square plus Z square. Z divided by root over X square plus Y square plus Z square. If A bar is Xi cap plus Yj cap plus Zk cap, look here. A bar is Xi cap plus Yj cap plus Zk cap. Then direction cosines of this vector is like this only now. Right? And you observe the question. You observe the question. In the question they given a unit vector A bar. A unit vector A bar they given. Right? Here they given that magnitude of A bar equal to 1. Please try to observe this. Magnitude of A bar equal to 1. A unit vector A bar. That means what is root over X square plus Y square plus Z square? Where I can write here, I'll write right. Therefore, root over X square plus Y square plus Z square value is what? Is 1. Magnitude of this vector is what? Root over X square plus Y square plus Z square. As they mentioned A bar as a unit vector, magnitude of A bar is 1. Root over X square plus Y square plus Z square is 1. Right? Right. Okay. So here, okay, this equal to, here direction cosines formula is what actually? Direction cosines formula is cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma. I'll write here only. Direction cosines formula is what? Cos alpha, comma, cos beta, comma, cos gamma. Right. What is alpha? Cos alpha. Alpha is what? Alpha is given as pi by 3 na? Cos pi by 3, comma, cos beta. Beta is given as pi by 4 in the question. Gamma just now we calculated. Gamma is nothing but cos theta here. Right? Gamma is nothing but cos theta. What is cos theta? Cos theta is cos 60 degrees. Pi by 3 equal to, look here, X divided by, as they given A bar is a unit vector, what is root over X square plus Y square plus Z square value? This value is 1. Right? X divided by 1 comma, Y divided by 1 comma, Z divided by 1. So what you will get here? Cos pi by 3, cos 6 degrees, 1 by 2 comma, cos pi by 4, 1 by root 2 comma, cos 60 degrees, 1 by 2 equal to X comma, Y comma, Z. So X is 1 by 2, Y is 1 by root 2, Z is 1 by 2. Right? So we got X value, Y value, Z value. So components of A bar is what? Components of A bar means X, Y, Z only na. So I'll write here. Components of A bar. Components of A bar equal to 1 by 2 comma, 1 by root 2 comma, 1 by 2. I hope you understand this solution. Where is that? Right. Right. This is the solution for this problem. Right. Okay. So first they are asking to calculate theta na acute angle. So acute angle theta we got it as pi by 3. Okay. Next they are asking components of A bar. I got components of A bar like this. Okay. So with this problem is completed. Now we'll move to next problem. This is somehow easy problem. See, first 5 to 6 problems in this little lengthy. After that they are somehow easy only. You please see this question. Question number 4. Question number 4. What they are asking? Show that A bar minus B bar cross A bar plus B bar equal to 2 times of A bar cross B bar. I need to show this. Okay. Right. So what I'll do here, I'll take this left hand side part, LHS. What is LHS here? A bar minus B bar cross A bar plus B bar. Okay. After simplifying this, I need to get 2 times of A bar cross B bar. Okay. So what I'll do here, actually we have one formula. A bar cross B bar plus C bar equal to A bar cross B bar plus A bar cross C bar. This is the formula we have in first 14 formulas we learned. We have this formula. If I explain this problem with the help of this formula, you will confuse. Easy method is there. What is the easy method? You just do like a normal multiplication. In normal multiplication, what we'll do, we'll take a bar and we'll multiply with this, and then we'll multiply with this. Next, we'll take this b bar and we'll multiply with this, as well as we'll multiply with this, right? We'll do like that. What I'll do here, I'll do just like a normal multiplication, but remember that it is not a normal multiplication. We are doing cross product of vectors. Okay, right? Yes. First take a bar and do the cross product with this. What you will get? You will get it as a bar cross a bar. Okay, plus take this one and do the cross product with this. What you will get? A bar cross b bar, right? Plus a bar cross b bar. Okay, plus look here now with this b bar cross a bar, but here minus symbol is there. So what to write here? This is minus of b bar cross a bar. This I'm just doing like a normal multiplication, but remember that it is not a normal multiplication. Okay, right? Minus b bar cross a bar. Okay, now minus of b bar cross b bar. Look here, b bar cross b bar, b bar cross b bar, right? This equal to a bar cross a bar is 0 bar plus a bar cross b bar minus b bar cross a bar. You know this a bar cross a bar formula, 14 formulas you learn now. What is a bar cross a bar? A bar cross a bar is 0 bar. What is b bar cross b bar? What is b bar cross b bar? B bar cross b bar is 0 bar. Nikhil Pandey. Okay, right. B bar cross b bar is 0 bar. What is c bar cross c bar? C bar cross c bar is 0 bar, right? So here what I will get here, b bar cross a bar minus, look here, b bar cross b bar. B bar cross b bar is 0 bar, right? This is 0 bar. So no need to write these two things, right? Now you write this one, a bar cross b bar. This is equal to a bar cross b bar minus, look here, we have a formula, 14 formulas you learn. B bar cross a bar can be written as minus of a bar cross b bar. It can be written like this. B bar cross a bar can be written as minus of a bar cross b bar, right? So what you will, this minus b bar cross a bar is there, na? This can be written as, I'll write here, this can be written as minus of a bar cross b bar, right? So this equal to a bar cross b bar plus a bar cross b bar, right? Okay, so a bar cross b bar plus a bar cross b bar is what? That is 2 times of a bar cross b bar. So this is the required RHS. You look here, 2 times of a bar cross b bar. So I taken LHS and I got RHS 2 times of a bar cross b bar. This is just like a normal multiplication, right? This is just like a normal multiplication. But I said na, the actual formula, what formula we used here? Actually a bar cross b bar plus c bar equal to a bar cross b bar plus a bar cross c bar. This is the formula we used in this problem, but if I explain as per that, you may confuse easily. That's why I just do it like a normal multiplication and use the 14 formulas what you learn, right? Okay, now we'll move to next question, 5th question. This is somehow easy, right? Here find lambda and mu such that cross product of these two vectors is 0 bar. We learn 14 formulas related to cross product. In that, what you know, if a bar comma b bar are parallel, if a bar comma b bar are parallel, then what do you know? You know that a bar cross b bar is what? A bar cross b bar is 0 bar. If two vectors a bar comma b bar are parallel, then a bar cross b bar is what? A bar cross b bar is 0 bar. Okay. If two vectors a bar comma b bar are parallel, then a bar cross b bar equal to 0 bar. We know this. Okay. So here they given cross product of two vectors is 0 bar. What it tells? It tells that given vectors are parallel vectors, right? I'll write that data first. Solution. What is the given data? This is the given data. I'll write. This is the given data. Okay. They given this cross product of these two vectors is 0 bar. From this, what I can say? I can say that 2i cap plus 6j cap plus 27k cap, comma, I cap plus lambda j cap plus mu k cap are parallel. These vectors are parallel. Okay, as these two vectors are parallel, if two vectors are parallel, what you know that corresponding scalar components are proportional. Please listen carefully. If two vectors are parallel, then corresponding scalar components are proportional. So what I can write here? I can write this as 2 divided by 1, okay, equal to 6 divided by, look here, 6 divided by lambda. 6 divided by lambda equal to 27 divided by mu. What happened? If two vectors are parallel, then what you know? Corresponding scalar components are proportional. In collinear vectors, parallel vectors concept, we learned this, right? If two vectors are parallel, corresponding scalar components are proportional. So here you equate these two, then what you will get? You will get lambda value. What is lambda? Equate this to what you will get? Lambda equal to 6 divided by 2, that is 3. I got lambda value, right? Now equate this first one and last one. Then what you will get? You will get mu value, right? Cross multiply. What you will get mu value as? Mu value as 27 divided by 2. Mu value as 27 divided by 2. What they are asking in the question? In the question they are asking us to calculate, find lambda and mu. So lambda is 3, mu equal to 27 by 2. Very easy, right? I hope you understand this solution. Now we will move to next question. See this. What is this question? What they are asking in this question? Here given that a bar dot b bar equal to 0, a bar cross b bar equal to 0 bar. They given that a bar dot b bar is 0 and a bar cross b bar is 0 bar. What you can conclude about the vectors a bar and b bar? What you can conclude about the vectors a bar and b bar? Okay, right, they are asking what you can conclude about the vectors a bar and b bar. First, what is given? Given that a bar dot b bar equal to 0 and a bar cross b bar equal to 0 bar. When it is possible, here you observe, this is important role. This is not R. This is not R. This is AND. Given that a bar dot b bar is 0 and a bar cross b bar is 0 bar. Both holds good. Both holds good. For example, we know that a bar dot b bar is 0 means what we know? We know that a bar comma b bar are perpendicular, correct? A bar comma b bar are perpendicular from this, right? A bar cross b bar is 0 bar means, a bar cross b bar is 0 bar means, when cross product of two vectors is 0 bar, then we can say that a bar and b bar are parallel, right? So here a bar comma b bar are parallel. Okay, so is it possible that can we draw two vectors which are perpendicular as well as parallel? Is it possible to draw two vectors which are parallel as well as perpendicular? Suppose this is a bar, right? And I'll suppose this is b bar. A bar, b bar are perpendicular here. Is it possible that we can draw two vectors which are parallel as well as perpendicular? Answer: no, not possible. So only chance that this both holds good. The only chance that these two things holds good, when any one of the vector is 0 vector. When any one of the vector is 0 vector, then only this a bar dot b bar equal 0 as well as a bar cross b bar equal to 0 bar. So what I can conclude here, both the things not possible. Both are not possible at a time. I'll write here. It is possible only when either a bar is a 0 vector or b bar is a 0 vector. When a bar is a 0 vector, what is magnitude of a bar? Magnitude of a bar is 0. What is magnitude of b bar? Magnitude of b bar is 0. See, if either magnitude of a bar is 0 or magnitude of b bar is 0, then that is the only case that a bar dot b bar equal to 0 as well as a bar cross b bar equal to 0 bar. I hope you are understanding, right? So that's why both are holds good. Suppose a bar dot b bar formula is there. A bar dot b bar. What is a bar dot b bar formula? A bar dot b bar formula is magnitude of a bar into magnitude of b bar into cos theta. Suppose magnitude of a bar is 0, then this whole thing will become 0. Or magnitude of b bar is 0, then this whole thing will become 0. A bar cross b bar is there. A bar cross b bar formula is what? A bar cross b bar is magnitude of a bar into magnitude of b bar into sin theta into n cap. Right? This is the formula. If either magnitude of A bar is 0 means this whole thing will become 0 bar. Magnitude of B bar is 0 bar means then also the whole thing will become 0 bar. I hope you are understanding, right? Okay, so the only possible chance that, see here what they are saying, given that whenever A bar dot B bar is 0 as well as A bar cross B bar is 0 bar, the only possible chance that either A bar is 0 bar or B bar is 0 bar, right? Now we'll move to next question. You observe this question, what they are asking in this question. Let the vectors A bar, B bar, C bar. Let the vectors A bar, B bar, C bar be given like this. A bar is given like this and B bar is given like this, C bar is given like this. Then show that A bar cross B bar plus C bar equal to A bar cross B bar plus A bar cross C bar. Okay, I'll use properties of determinants to prove this result. Okay, first I'll take LHS. What is LHS? A bar cross B bar plus C bar. Cross product of these two vectors. How to calculate cross product of two vectors? We have the formula determinant of Ijk, right? So what I'll do here, to calculate this, first I'll write I cap, J cap, K cap. Okay, right? What is A bar components? Look here, A1, A2, A3. A bar components as what? A1, A2, A3, right here, A1, A2, A3, okay, and here B bar plus C bar is there. What is B bar plus C bar? You look here, this is B bar, this is C bar. Please observe, this is B bar, this is C bar. B bar plus C bar is what? B bar plus C bar. B bar plus C bar is what? B1 plus C1, B2 plus C2, B3 plus C3, right? I'll write here, this is B1 plus C1, B2 plus C2, B3 plus C3. Okay, right. You observe this determinant. In this determinant, observe this third row. All the elements of third row are expressed as sum of two terms. In this determinant, all the elements of third row are expressed as sum of two terms, right? We know that in a determinant, if all the elements of any row or any column is expressed as sum of two terms, then the whole determinant can be expressed as sum of two determinants. We have properties of determinants. In properties of determinants, we learn this point. In a determinant, if all the elements of any row or any column is expressed as sum of two terms, then the determinant can be expressed as sum of two determinants. So what I can write here, this can be written as determinant of, okay, determinant of I cap, J cap, K cap, A1, A2, A3. Look here, B1, B2, B3. Please observe this one. What I written? I just written here B1, B2, B3. Please observe this. This third row is expressed as sum of two terms now. Then the whole determinant can be expressed as sum of two determinants. B1, B2, B3. Okay. Plus determinant of. Okay. Look here, same. I written I cap, J cap, K cap, A1, A2, A3. Now what I'll write here? From the properties of determinant C1, C2, C3, I can write here. I'll write that C1, C2, C3. Okay. So here, if you observe this one, what is this? You observe here, this is A bar components, these are B bar components. Please observe these things. This is A bar components, these are B bar components. Determinant of I cap, J cap, K cap, A bar components, B bar components is there. What this can be written as? This can be written as A bar cross B bar, right? Yes, this can be written as A bar cross B bar plus. Now you observe here, this can be written as, look here, A bar component, C bar components are there. This is nothing but A bar cross C bar. This is nothing but A bar cross C bar, right? So what is this? This is RHS. So I proved that A bar cross B bar plus C bar equal to A bar cross B bar plus A bar cross C bar. I hope you understand this, right? So it's almost 1 hour. I'll finish this class. In this, total 12 problems are there. Another 5 problems are there. In another session, we'll do another 5 problems.